I think it's about time that we take an inventory of how this channel is going so far. I started this YouTube channel for 3 reasons. Number 1 was we wanted to provide more content for those who were thinking about using our services but hadn't invested in our membership yet. We wanted to show them what it was like to be a part of our community without them having to invest in it. Number 2, I wanted to create a living case study of launching and growing a YouTube channel. I thought for the past 2 years, indies have been asking about YouTube strategies in our community, and we just haven't had any good answers for them. But I think YouTube is a powerhouse. I think it's going to continue to be a major content channel for years and years to come. And I think now is an inflection point where we're really starting to see the user behavior for YouTube really solidify and crystallize. And number 3, for selfish reasons. I have some favorite vloggers like Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat, and I watch a lot of YouTube content. I love comedy podcasts on YouTube, and I just want to be one of those guys. I want to be a vlogger. I want to have a YouTube channel. And also, I want to shine a spotlight on Orlando arts. I think the music scene, the art scene here is world class, and I think if people just get a greater exposure to the amount of talent that is here, that they will realize that, and it'll become a hub of the entertainment industry. We're already starting to see tons of artists blow up out of Orlando, and I think that trend should continue aggressively. So we started with a plan to upload 5 or 6 times per week, and we had a schedule that we started out with. So it was gonna be this vlog on Mondays and Wednesdays, then gear reviews on Tuesdays, then creative juice on Thursdays, and tutorials on Fridays. Now when it comes to the vlog, the gear reviews, and the tutorials, we've hit it 10 out of 10 for the last 5 weeks. Some weeks, creative juice didn't come out on Thursday, it came out on Saturday, and for some weeks our Saturday podcast, That Ain't Music, just didn't happen. That's been kind of like a failure to launch situation. We want to have a second podcast, but we've been unable to be consistent with that podcast so far. But this will be the 28th video that we've put out since really starting to go after this channel. And 28 videos in 5 weeks is not something to sneeze at. I think that's an impressive accomplishment, and especially for someone who knows dick all about video recording and editing. Like, I'm not a videographer. I learned all this stuff in the last 3-4 months, and hopefully soon on this channel I'm gonna be sharing how I learned so quickly. But yeah, I'm not the guy. And since we moved offices in the last episode of this vlog, and now we're in this wonderful new space, I think this is a good time to put an end to chapter 1 of Full Stack Creative and kind of take inventory of how it's gone so far, talk about some pros and cons, change some things up, and move into chapter 2. So that's what this episode is all about. I wanna talk about the pros and the cons of how we first started out, doing daily uploads, you know, the drawbacks and the advantages to that, some mistakes we've made, some things we got right accidentally, and how we're going to move forward from here. So first, let's talk about the cons. So the cons of daily uploading. Well, number 1, it's very time consuming. And that's not really that much of a problem. Like, I was able to get it done, but quality suffered. I feel like I could make better videos if I just spent more time on them. Having just a day to shoot and then edit and then upload all of these videos is not really enough to make really quality videos. And then number 2 is promotion of these videos. I want to be able to give my all to promoting a certain video, which kind of ties back to the quality, right? Like, if I don't feel great about the quality of each video and I don't have that much time to promote it until the next one's supposed to hit, and then I gotta promote that one, it all just really starts to pile on itself. So it was hard to promote a given video because it's just a short window until I have to upload another one, which I still don't feel great about the quality of, and I gotta promote that with my all, which of course brings us to to the time demands of daily uploading. The quality suffered, the promo suffered because my time suffered. I had to run this company and create a whole bunch of other videos for our paid training area, all while doing daily uploads. It was a pretty crazy 5 weeks. I could have done it, but it wouldn't have been as good as if I were doing less uploads per week, able to promote more for each video. I think that's a better setup. The rest of my business suffered because I was running myself ragged doing videos every single day. So let's talk about the pros to daily uploading. Number one, I got way better at being on camera, filming, and editing. Because I had to create new content every single day and immediately pop that footage into Premiere Pro and start editing, I had to get better at color grading and really save myself a lot of time there so that these videos could look really good without breaking my time bank. And I had to get better on camera because I needed the videos to be compelling. Which brings us to number two. Because the impetus was on me to upload daily, I felt this natural pressure to promote better. When you're putting your all into putting out daily videos, you really start to think a whole lot more than you otherwise would have about promoting those videos. You want your channel to grow even more because you're putting all this work into it, which is why I tell people to just start. Just start doing whatever it is that you're afraid of doing, because a lot of the tactically applied pressure that's going to make you better over time, it won't be present until you start. So by just starting without really thinking a whole lot about it, I was able to improve my skills massively over the last 5 weeks. You really start to think a whole lot more about new things, new ideas to grow your channel, because you're in a tight spot and you'll try anything that gets you to that next step. So definitely opened my horizons a whole lot to have that impetus on me to upload daily, try to make this channel successful. Now, so far we've tried every organic strategy that exists to grow this channel. We've done YouTube SEO, we've optimized all of our thumbnails, we've done all the linking out, all the branding. Over the last 5 weeks, we have grown the channel by about 500 subscribers, and we were only at 300 when we started. But that alone will not be enough if we want to get to 100,000 by the end of this year. So I believe that by creating better content, more quality content, taking more time to do it, and taking more time to promote, including with paid ads and contests, that we'll reach our goals much sooner, and that's what we're gonna be doing. So let's talk about the mistakes that I've made so far. Starting with 4 content series was a bit of a mistake. I feel like it was cool for us, but the average subscriber coming to our channel just wasn't aware of what we were doing. We had One South Orange, our vlog, we had Gear Review Tuesdays, we had tiny tutorials on Friday, and then we had our podcasts. Like, we know that, but that doesn't mean that the subscribers are gonna know that. I think subscribers are more used to just coming and checking out the most recent uploads instead of looking at all these playlists. So I think branding all these different content series was a mistake that's kind of closely linked with not giving ourselves enough time to create more quality videos, not giving ourselves enough time to promote these videos. All that could have been done a little bit better. And I think it was a mistake to rely solely on organic growth. Not necessarily a mistake, like that's what we wanted to do so that we could show the difference between purely organic and throwing a little bit of paid traffic on that. But still, it held us back in these first 5 weeks of this channel. Now, in terms of things we did right, there's a lot. I would say the branding for the channel is fire, and I like what we did with the branding. We've done well with YouTube SEO so far. We're ranking for a number of music-related terms. I think we did good with thumbnails and overall quality for the channel so far. I think that's been great. And I think we've done great with responding to comments and engaging with people in the comments section. I also think that starting with gear reviews and tutorials was a great idea. Like, those have been some of our best videos so far. Very helpful for our target audience, stuff that they actually wanted to know. So I think we're gonna continue with the gear reviews and the tutorials, just not on such a rigid schedule that doesn't allow us some modicum of freedom and creativity. So starting today, we're gonna be changing things here at the channel. I believe that the same amount of consistency can be achieved with less uploads per week. So instead, we are changing our upload days to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Furthermore, I don't think we need all this rigidity with what we're uploading on each day. I think we don't need all these content series. It can just be Full Stack Creative. That's our show, that's our channel, that's what we're all about. So we might have a Full Stack Creative episode that's a tutorial. We might have a Full Stack Creative episode that's a gear review, or just an episode that's a vlog like this one. We don't need to fit everything into a neat little box. It's all Full Stack Creative, which means that we're not gonna necessarily be doing gear review on Tuesday and tutorial on Friday. We'd like to change it up, whatever comes our way. Maybe some weeks there's nothing to review in the office, and that's fine. Like, I think rigidity is something that's slowed us down in these first 5 weeks. So, no more rigidity. We're gonna titrate down the upload frequency just a little bit, still multiple uploads per week, and we're gonna focus more on promoting each upload, which I think was majorly missing from our setup thus far. And lastly, we're going to turn on the promotion, what we're good at, paid traffic and marketing. We're not just gonna rely on organic growth and search engine optimization. Those things are great, those things are fine, but what we do really well is paid traffic, cranking up the juice, throwing fuel on the fire. So we're gonna be doing that moving forward. And I think what you'll see is that the channel is going to grow much more rapidly now. We're gonna be able to put out much more high quality content, focus on targeting the right keywords, focus on building an audience, just focus overall more. I think it was great to spend this kind of trial by fire, getting great behind the camera and behind the editing bay, but now it's time to do what we do best, and I am excited about that.
Is this what you like? Is this what you dream of?